What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Forex League Rapid Signals review. So in this one, we're going to go over some trades that were given. This is Angelo. Nick is going to go over some trades as well that he has given in the Rapid Signals for this week. The two pairs that I'm going to look at are GBP USD and Euro JPY. These are trades that played out through last week. You can see they were taken on September 28th and September 29th. They both achieve 2-to-1 risk rewards. We always send the before and after shots inside of the Rapid Signals room. That way you guys can actually see what is going on with the trade and when it's officially closed according to the signal. So we're going to start first with Euro JPY. We're going to do a complete breakdown here as to what's going on. So we always start on the weekly time frame here, guys, and work our way down to the lower time frame. So we can see on the weekly, doing a one look, we can see that price has broken support at this level, retested it as resistance, broke support, and then came back to retest this as resistance. This is where the signal was actually taken. So just according to market structure on the weekly time frame, we can see that we're having these breaks and retests right here. So overall, we're flowing to the downside, which is why this is a very high probability area to enter sells in. You don't want to enter buys up in this area because it is retesting that resistance. If we were to actually come on and put some resistance levels, we can see that we have a level marked right here. And the reason I'm putting that there, and it's not perfect, but that's where I'm putting it, is we have resistance all in this area. We had support along this area, resistance, resistance. As you can see, we came back up to retest this level right before that signal was given. So let's come down to the 4-hour time frame. Let's actually go back. We can see this is how the trade actually played out. Let's go back to the moment at which we actually entered this. So this red zone we can see is marked from the weekly time frame. As price was hiking in to this area and testing it, this is the most high probability area to actually enter this trade at once we're starting to see rejection in this area. So price is coming up. Clearly it's in an uptrend. So we're moving and making these higher highs and higher lows right here over and over and over again, all the way up until we get into this red zone. And we don't want to take anything until we see some sort of break like this on the lower time frame, and then the market structure will start to reverse to the downside. So let's see how this played out. We had the retest of this zone, and as you can see, obviously price came down pretty dramatically, or pushed down right away. But let's actually go down to the lower time frame. Let's play this forward a little bit. Let's go down to the lower time frame and see how we could have actually taken advantage of this move if you guys were just looking at this other than just following the signal. So coming down to the 30-minute time frame here, we can see again structure is extremely bullish. So we had these higher highs and higher lows forming over and over and over again like this. And then ultimately what ended up happening, guys, is we had this little lower high that formed right here. Now I believe this signal actually went out a little bit earlier. The signal did go out right around this area. If we come back up to the 4-hour time frame, once we kind of had this spinning top candle right here on the 4-hour, that's a reversal candle at our resistance level, and that's where the signal was actually given. But if you guys wanted to learn from this and really take advantage of it based on structure, what we're looking for always are going to be the breaks and retests. So we had this, and then ultimately we had this level which was broken. So we can see that price made its move below this level, and then not only that, it formed this lower high point right here. So we had this little mini head and shoulders pattern that formed. This is ultimately the best area that you could have taken the signal on for this trade. And if we just map this out, you can see this is the left shoulder, this is the head, this is the right shoulder, and then obviously it broke and moved to the downside. So head and shoulders pattern forming at the weekly resistance level. You can see the tap right there of the resistance and sharp rejection. So those are our two main confirmations in this head and shoulders pattern on the lower time frame. You can even pump up to the 30-minute to map that head and shoulders pattern out. So ultimately, once this was confirmed right here, let's just clear all this up. This was another signal another confirmation for this trade was that head and shoulders pattern, and then this right here, which is a bearish engulfing candle, kind of solidifying that head and shoulders pattern has formed. And then that's also the best area to enter this trade. Stop loss was given. We pump back up. As you can see, stop loss was just put above this resistance. So the likelihood that price was going to hike back above this resistance level, it was not very likely. So we had put in the stop loss up there, and then we're always targeting at least 2 to 1. We did have the take profit down at the 129 even, 129 flat. It's obviously a psychological level, but if you were taking this trade and wanted to actually maximize this even more, potentially hold it longer, you could have even just moved your TP down to this level. And then as we could see with price, we ended up coming back up for the retest and then actually moving down almost to actually hitting that final TP if you did move it down there. So this was Euro JPY, guys. This is a couple reasons why this trade was entered, how you guys could have taken advantage of it. As you can see here, entry was given right in this area, take profit 129. So that's how that trade played out. Let's go over now and do GU. So GU was more of a counter trend trade right here. It was a like reversal trade. So let's go up to the weekly time frame and kind of just map this out. GU had this huge head and shoulders pattern that was forming on the weekly time frame. Got cut off there, but back to GU. So as we could see on this pair, we had a head and shoulders pattern forming up here. This is left shoulder, head, and then the right shoulder, and then we finally had that break. I am anticipating more downside movement on this, but we did hit a level of support down at this 1.341 area. So we can see previously, this is a previous higher high right here that was broken and then never retested. So we did spike down into that area. If we come down to the 4 hour, we can also see here price was just extremely overextended, and we're always looking for these corrections after it becomes overextended. So as you can see here, look at how large this move was. This was about a 2% move to the downside, 300 pips. And then after this, we had this morning star form, and as we go down to the lower time frame, down to the 30-minute, we had a very simple break and retest at the bottom here. So price formed this little wall right here, so we refused to go lower. From this level, we had resistance, resistance, and then we broke, retested as support. And these are all just entry opportunities, guys. This is all confirmations right here. We had this inverted hammer candle, long wick to the downside, showing rejection, bullish engulfing, another bullish variation right here. So those are all areas that you could have entered on. To get in on GU, as you can see, it spiked up, almost hit take profit, came down the break even, and then spiked back up. So this thing ultimately hit a 2 to 1 risk reward, and even more than that, if you come back up to the higher time frame, you can see this thing ended up going for like a 5 to 1 risk reward. So implement those risk strategies that we talk about, guys. If you haven't seen the aggressive risk strategy video, make sure you guys go inside of the course that is offered with the Rapid Signals room. I'm going to actually go over there and let's take a look at it. Alright, so this is the course that comes with the Rapid Signals. When you purchase, you guys will be added to this program. As you can see, you're going to start here. You're going to run through our trading plan. So this comes with a 35-page trading plan that we have created specifically for the Forex League community. This kind of goes over our entire strategy, what you should look for on every time frame, stuff like that. So this is included in the Rapid Signals program. And then as you can see in here, we've got our intraday trading strategy. So this is using the VWAP, volume weighted adjusted profile, and the volume session. So this is the strategy that we use to get our intraday trades. This is explained in detail in these two videos, so you guys can get set up with the strategy. We also have complete backtesting session where we go through and trade the strategy to show you guys how we take trades. And then we have before and after archives. So you guys can come onto this and it shows literally all the before and after screenshots of a bunch of trades that we've taken. And then here's some live replays. So we've done live trading. These are replays from that. So you can really learn the entire intraday strategy inside of the Rapid Signals course. Here we have some other lessons here. The broker setup. We've got the lot size calculator right here. And then we've got the aggressive risk strategy. So for y'all that don't know what the aggressive risk strategy is, I highly recommend coming in here if you're in the signal room, taking a look at what that is, it tells you how to get in and out of trades, and how to avoid closing trades out at stop loss, and in drawdown. Here we go through our strategy for each time frame, and then there's a full course on fundamentals, and some weekly trade reviews in here from previous ones that we did in the past. So there's a ton in here, guys, in the Rapid Signals course that's going to come with that $75 per month price tag. So if you haven't looked through that yet, that is included, so make sure you guys go in there. This is the actual Rapid Signals room here on the left-hand side. So as you can see, we give the trades with the sell, stop loss, take profit levels. So every single trade has take profit levels with it and the stop loss. These are normally market execution trades unless it says limit orders. And then this is what I was talking about, the before and afters. When a trade has hit its final take profit, we'll post the before and after shot in here so that you guys can see that this trade has actually come to the final TP and that you should close it out. So that's everything in the Rapid Signals room. If you guys are interested in joining, make sure you go inside of the main group, go to the top here, and you can just click Forex League Signal Services, come to this bot, and this is where you can actually sign up, and all the results are here. So guys, another week is ahead of us. Obviously, another opportunity to make some money with the signals. And also, if you haven't checked out our latest YouTube video detailing how one trader made $1,000, I'll link that down below and you guys should check it out. So as always, thank you for all the support, and make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube page.